Happy Sunday, legends. It is the 30th, the last day of March. We are a quarter of the way through the year. This year, how's it been in general? Yeah, 2025. Feel some good things coming. It's been a nice start to the year. Ups and downs, highs and lows. Met some good people in March. I think inviting in the right energy, saying no to things again is powerful. Patterns arising, acknowledging those patterns, working through them. Just trying to, I think, catch the things a lot quicker. A bit more conscious of my thoughts, a bit more conscious of the patterns, the beliefs, the things that come up, catching them and not letting them run. If you give them fuel, things that don't serve you, they tend to pull you in a direction that you don't usually intend to go. So yeah, it's difficult. I think the principles, a lot of things are quite simple. A lot of it we know, it's just implementing them, consciously trying to continually catch the thoughts, the patterns, the habits, the things that we're doing and take action. It's sort of like I've spent 35 years of my life training to be the person I am in this moment, but a lot of the things that don't serve me have come through years of forming these things, and a lot of that comes early on in life from childhood experiences and the environment that we grow up in, the people, and these unconscious programmings that are sort of ingrained in our mind. They're just the program that runs in the background through a lot of our life. So it's good to be the change. I feel like I'm the change for my lineage, and it's nice to have I think I'm privileged to have the resources and the time to be able to educate, learn, heal, grow, and do all those things. I mean, I believe everyone is capable of change, but for myself, it's definitely like my generation, we do face, there's always challenges in life. Every generation has their challenges. It's just different. And my grandparents were of the war era, and survival was different for them, and it was more about, I guess, the physical exertion that they had to go through in order to survive, and building on a foundation for themselves and their family and growing on that. And I feel what am I, Gen Y? And the next generation faces similar challenges around. We live in such abundance of wealth and food and shelter and that, but I think it's the battle of the mind that a lot of us face. And I've been reading the Power of Now, and it sort of describes the negativity and the pain and the strain that we feel in this modern world. It's like a disease, and it is in a way. It's something that just spreads through the mind, and it's something that when an individual feels that, and that energetics, it spreads to those around them. And I think that's why, for myself, I'm very inherently underneath, my soul is very receptive to energetics, and I'm more of a like, I'm not sure of the exact like phrasing or the word that you put to it, but I'm very receptive to energy. I can't so much see it, I can feel it. Like when I connect with people, I can feel what they're going through. I can visually see it, feel it. I can tell like when people are struggling, when they're in pain, through their mannerisms. And I guess like it comes down to an energetics as well. And it's just I think it's something I'm quite receptive to, and the people and the environment that I put myself in. And yeah, it's been nice to just really have the time to be able to put into myself. And I've done a lot of hard work and a lot of personal development, and yeah, I'm continually growing. I think the chapter I'm in with life at the moment is a little bit of a transition, trying to just be more present, grateful, and just enjoy the journey a bit more, inviting more joy into my world, not taking things so seriously. The way that I work is just saying no to things and just focusing on the things that serve me most. And I think I'm getting a lot better at the pressure of money and the guilt around living my lifestyle. And it's all just stories really that just stories that I make within myself, and it's not reality. Like, it doesn't really matter what other people think. And at the moment, I feel like this morning, there's little things that like I continually work on within myself, but I'm never going to be perfect. And you can be in this place of like continual ongoing improvement and just forever chasing like this perfect version of yourself, and just accepting that, yeah, I'm perfect in this moment. Like I am who I am, and I'm doing an amazing job, and I'm doing so much for the world, and that's all that it needs to be, you know. I feel the word that just came to mind was a lot of contentment this morning. I had 9.5 hours sleep, I think my watch said. So yeah, that's, my body and mind feels a little lethargic today, but it's just because it throws me out of sync a little bit. My circadian rhythms, I guess you'd say, like when I don't get up early, like my body woke me up. I was in bed by like 9 o'clock. It woke me up at like 4-ish, I think. And then I went back to sleep and slept till about, I think, 10 to 7. Got up, walked 5 kilometers just to move the body, get the blood stimulated in my legs. Really good for recovery. I did about 75 Ks this week of running, which is good. 75 is, I'm really happy with that, to be honest, for my UTA prep. It's definitely on the right track with my training, and pretty stoked with that. Working on a training plan at the moment, just to be a little bit more structured with my training each day. Got a really strong foundation, just working on that a little bit, and just trying to hone in the focus a bit, and doing blocks and tapering it a bit better. So pretty stoked with that. Pretty happy with my running. Some little niggling issues, a little bit of the right side of my my right leg isn't generating there's much power to the left, and it's like a little, I think it must be possibly spine, something in my spine, not in my spine, but it's like my leg's not firing at 100%, like the message it's getting isn't exactly clear. It's only through doing chiropractic before, like, I sort of understand how the spine works and the messages that get sent, and when there's like damage within different layers, it affects the output and the messages that go. And to me it feels like it's almost like there's a wire linking. I can feel like different levels through my leg going down to my foot, and it's like the wire is almost not broken, but it's like not fully, the electrical current's not fully getting through, so like it's limited it's almost like the message that my leg gets told is not 100%, and then it's like I'm overcompensating with my left leg because I'm not getting that same power output on the right, and I can actually feel it, and there's a little bit of pain starting to generate in my lower back. So it's like something in one of those sections is not firing properly, and I'll book in to see my chiropractor this week, and it's one of those, like, is it chiropractor or physio? I feel this is more, physio deals more with muscular, whereas it feels more like joints and something in my back. But yeah, I think the work for me is around my nervous system at the moment. It's feeling pretty wide. Like, I had a dream last night which was not conducive because it's just like a nightmare. It's just a direct reflection of fear in my world, and it was around the fear of myself and my partner, and then your mind just generates this like fake story. It's not really nice, and I don't like reliving dreams because I know they're not reality, but when you're in them, it's like, it doesn't feel good. And I think dreams are just a way of your mind. Yeah, I've never really thought about this, but I feel dreams are like a way of your mind releasing emotion. Yeah, I guess the inputs you get during the day when you're awake, like, come into your body, and the stuff that the emotions you don't work through are stored within the body. So a dream is like the opposite. So it's like the emotion that's stored in your body gets expressed in a dream, but it's a realization that it's not your reality, but it's still, I wake up and like my body's quite tense and it's in that sort of fight or flight, so my nervous system's like overactive. But yeah, I'm doing some energetic healing tomorrow morning at 9:30, so I'm really excited to see the results from that and see what comes of it. Looking forward to it, to be honest. So yeah, that's my world at the moment. Life's good, feeling some nice inner peace. I think it's just around like loving myself more and like taking the pressure off and not being so concerned about the outcome. Just being content with me and just loving that person and not putting so much pressure on myself, you know, like the pressure that I feel comes down from myself, and it's continual and never ending unless I allow myself to be who I am and be just happy for that guy and love him. And I'm feeling judgment for others a bit at the moment, which is okay. Just acknowledging that and knowing that we're all just a mirror for the self, and it's really just projecting out what's going within. So it's like, why am I judging myself? In what areas, and how can I flip that and learn to love me more? I think when you're projecting stuff outward like that, it's what do I need to do, and project that inwards and focus on me and not others. And a key thing for me is just accepting people for who they are and where they're at, and not really worrying too much, you know, like it doesn't affect me what other people are doing in their worlds, unless it has, you know, if it's got a direct negative effect on me, yeah, but 98% of stuff doesn't. So it's like, why spend your time worrying about this? And yeah, it's good to just acknowledge my world of how great it actually is, and just be more grateful for everything each day, continually coming back to gratitude. It's one of the thoughts, feelings, emotions of a high frequency, and when you can be grateful for what you have, you don't live in a place of continually wanting, needing. So yeah, feeling good today. Prioritizing sleep is great for me, for my mind and body, and it reflects in these vlogs. Yeah, I need to prioritize sleep, get on top of it more. I don't need to talk about it. I know what I need to do, but my mind is a lot more active and fires a lot better when I have sufficient sleep. So happy Sunday, world.